In this video, I'm going to show you the new way you can start writing headlines that could go viral. And what if I told you that only one single AI prompt could make your headlines get 10x more views and clicks? Well, that's what I found out using a simple AI prompt, and it led to better titles and it also led to these stats. I was able to gain over 2,000 monthly readers on medium.com in just a few months. I was able to also get 35,000 views with an 8% click-through rate on YouTube with a small channel, and this is only after posting 4 videos. I've also have better open rates for my email newsletter, and it's been working really well. So we can see that I have my medium stats, and we also have the overview for August, which was about 2,000 views with 1,000 reads. And then also my channel was able to get 34,000 views in 28 days. And this was all from posting 4 videos. So when it comes to titles, what would you click on? Here we have a good example. The one exercise that burns fat faster than running, and then we have a bad example, how to burn fat with exercise. The majority of people are going to click on the first one, and there's a lot of reasons for that. Number one, it's giving one specific solution, so the one exercise, and then it's also removing people that don't want to run, so it's taking away that running aspect, and it's going to give curiosity. It's going to explain a simple solution, and in my opinion, I would click on the first one as well. Why do headlines actually matter? Headlines are the first impression your content makes when given to a specific user on their browse feed, on social media, when they're scrolling through content, or let's say they're on Google. You want to have that really good title to get the click. Viral worthy headlines can also just drive more traffic, more shares, and also engagement from other platforms. And this is so powerful when you know how to create a good headline. So think about the last headline that you couldn't resist clicking. What made it so compelling? When you go to YouTube, like, why do you click on a specific video? Is it because of the thumbnail? Is it because of the title? Or when you're going through news articles or you're going through Google and searching something, what makes you want to click on that specific post? What grabbed your attention? Try to think about those things and then try to replicate that for your own business. So let's go and look at a few examples, and I'm going to use BuzzFeed as one because I actually grab a lot of title ideas for free using BuzzFeed. All right, so looking at BuzzFeed, the main thing you're going to want to look at is the trending topics, and you want to see the titles. You want to see why they're getting more views than others. And this is just a good way to kind of grab title ideas, and then you can repurpose that into your own niche or your own content. So if we go to trending here, we'll be able to see these type of titles, and I love reading them. Just take some time and think about why they're actually getting clicked. So let's just look at some of these here. We have one for pet tweets. So this one's 15 pet tweets that are so hilariously adorable, you'll be laughing at work. And the niche is animals. If you're in the animal niche, you know, dog lovers and cat lovers, whatever it may be, would you click on this? So look at that. We also have one for internet finds. People who got a great divorce are sharing why and what happened after. So it's like, interesting. I'm going through a great divorce. I want to know what's happening as well. So you can click on the title. You can see, the content within it, but overall, you just want to see the title and why people are clicking on this specific article. So this is a unique way to kind of gather ideas and just see what kind of titles are working as of today. So you can see how this title could be perfect, whether it's for YouTube, whether it's for SEO, whether it's for social media. This is perfect for anyone that wants to grab a title idea for in the parenting niche. So we saw some examples from BuzzFeed. Now we need to think about our headlines and why those were actually good. And most of the time, it's going to always be based off of curiosity. So people love to fill in the gaps, and you can use this to your advantage. It's also going to drive emotion. So you want to tap into your audience's feelings, the excitement. Is it fear, surprise? It's also going to depend on the niche. So again, there's like animals, there's outdoors, there's marketing. You want to go based off of that and find out what your audience's pain points are, and you can use the emotion to drive more clicks. Then we want to be specific. When it comes to being specific, you don't want to use generic headlines, and those usually get ignored. Try to drive power words into your titles while being specific, but don't be generic. Next up, we have power words. So using power words like secret, the new way, or proven can add impact and make your headlines more compelling. You can use AI tools and think of more power words and try to replicate that into your own titles. So here is the best part. We're going to go ahead and use an AI prompt for viral headlines. And I have an entire prompt you can go ahead and use for yourself. You can grab that in the description below. And you can tweak this prompt to fit any niche or style you're working on. All right, so we're going to go ahead and test out the AI prompt. And again, this is the one I use for ChatGPT, Gemini. Sometimes it can be a little wonky with Claude. I'm not really sure why. But this prompt is the one I'm currently using for all my YouTube titles, for my blog content, and also for headlines using other social platforms. So it's going to give us a role, and the role is an expert viral content strategist who works on different platforms, and you need to insert that platform. And then it's going to give us a task. So the task is to generate insanely viral title ideas on a specific topic. These should help and be designed to stop users mid scroll and compel them to click. And then we have the context. So for the context, it's going to ask for the platform again, whether it's LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitter, or X, whatever platform it may be. And then it's going to give us different title variations and kind of like the examples with that. So it could be a specific number plus an unbelievable outcome. It could be a personal experiment with the cliffhanger. It could be time sensitive secret plus authority figure opposition. And it also gives us additional guidelines. So let's go ahead and use this. It's going to usually ask us for a set of questions before it starts. Cool. So it looks like it's working really well. So in order to get started with this prompt, it's going to get a bit more information from us. It's going to ask us for the platform, the topic, and the number of titles. So once we give it the information, it's going to give us that output. So for the platform, we're going to do YouTube. For the topic, it could be something really interesting like how to make coffee taste better for free. Then the number of titles, I'm going to ask for 10. Cool. So we have some unique title ideas here. And again, this is just to kind of go off of. You don't want to use it 100% of the time without editing or maybe even removing some titles or text. So this one's pretty good. The shocking secret to better coffee that baristas don't want you to know. 7 free coffee hacks that will transform your morning brew. How to make coffee taste like it costs $10 without spending a dime. I tried this simple trick to improve my coffee. Everything you know about brewing coffee is wrong. Here's the truth. So these are really, really powerful. Again, you can mix and match from here. You can say you don't like these ones, give me 5 more. So we can try this out together. But even the last one is really good. We have weird but genius coffee hack that experts can't explain. Try it out for free. So what I'm going to say is like, I'm going to grab some random ones here that I like. Okay, so let me go ahead and type something in here for you. So what I said is I like these, but try to mix and match between these 3 and make them less than 55 characters. So let's see what it gives us. Okay, so these are actually really good. We have some of them are mixed already with titles under 55 characters. 7 weird coffee hacks for unbelievable taste. That's not bad. This simple trick made my coffee amazing. So that's really, really good. All right, so now you know with an AI prompt, you can create really viral title ideas, and that was just for YouTube. You could do the same thing for LinkedIn, for blogging, any social platform, doesn't really matter. But with that AI prompt, what you want to do is you just want to gather that information, tweak it, you can mix and match, and then continue to create your own based off of the title ideas that you got from the AI prompt. So now it's important to kind of develop your skills when it comes to finding headlines. Even with the AI prompt alone, it's really important to continue learning about trending topics, to find different ways to gather headline ideas or formulas and create swipe files. So we need to analyze top performing content. This is a given. This is something that you always want to do. You want to study what's working in your niche by examining content from other creators and websites. Now, I have gathered a bunch of tools. Some of them are free, some of them are paid. You don't have to use the paid ones. Sometimes they even come with free trials. But we can use tools like Clio for LinkedIn headlines. We can use SuperX for analyzing popular headlines on Twitter or X. We can also use BuzzFeed and Medium.com for more inspiration. And actually, let me go ahead and show you what that looks like so we can move on to the next ones. So with Clio, we can discover and create best LinkedIn content. And this is a free browser extension that you link up to LinkedIn. And it's going to allow you to see like the best headlines, the best topics, the best hooks from LinkedIn creators. So let's go and jump into LinkedIn. And with that said, we have our little Chrome extension on the right hand corner. And we can see with Clio that we can find popular posts, recent hits within the past 7 days. We can see what's going on today and also any creator spotlights. Just without searching anything, we can see that this person has gained over 11,000 engagements with this post. and we can see kind of what they're doing for like the hook. What's making it so powerful? So this one is change is part of growth. Sometimes the bravest is most recognized when it's time to move on. That's a pretty good headline or hook. We can also see a few other ones here. Doesn't really matter, but depending on your niche, you can go ahead and just type in a specific post, and we can say like marketing. We can change this by the most likes. And we can see this one from last year from Eric Partaker. He got over 3,900 engagements for this specific LinkedIn post. And the headline or the title is 120 mind blowing AI tools for video, chatbot, design, marketing, productivity, and writing. That's not too bad. All right, so the next one's going to be SuperX. So this is a new tool from Thibaut. He is a SaaS developer. He creates a lot of awesome tools, and this comes with a 30-day free trial where you can find hidden insights, you can find new content types or new content formats within X, and it also gives you analytics on your own data so you can see what's performing well for your own content on X. So I'm looking inside of SuperX right now. I'm on my X account. All you need to do is click on this little settings icon, and then it's going to take us to tweet inspiration. From here, you can start to see what is currently working. So this is 14 hours ago. This person has got 222 saves, 160 likes. You can also just type in a specific keyword based on your niche, but we can find out we have pretty decent headlines. So this one is you can make over $50 an hour working at night if you have a laptop, internet, free connection. So it's got 170,000 impressions, over 100 retweets, 13 comments. So that's not too bad. There's other things here like political content, marketing, but that's just even without me even putting a keyword in here. But you can find a lot of good ideas and just type in your niche and find your competition and then create those viral headline ideas or formula and then repurpose it for your own content. So the next two is medium.com and also BuzzFeed. I love gathering title ideas and headlines from these two platforms. With medium.com, I believe you do need to have a paid account to view all of the titles without having to I believe with medium.com, you do need to pay in order to kind of view all of the content within the titles, but you should be able to view all of the headlines and all of that. So depending on your niche, you can type in a specific search query, or you can just kind of go through these tabs here. And I love reading the headlines and title ideas that get the most amount of views. So I can see this one has 160 claps. This was created in February, but I like the title. It says, What I Learned in 3 Years Working as a Freelancer for GIS. We have other ones here. Why I Shut Down My Print on Demand Store After Only 4 Months. That would be a really curiosity based title. I would love to use that for my own niche. I could say something like, Why I Shut Down My Blogging Business After Only 5 months. And they got 4,000 claps. This one's another one for 101 websites to earn money. How to find 1,000 plus freelance clients consistently as a programmer. So medium.com is really powerful. I can also look at recommended topics and I can see what title ideas are coming from here. So this is really good. I deleted my 1,500 month website. Here's why. That's powerful. And then we can also look at BuzzFeed. So BuzzFeed is another one where, again, we've kind of discussed earlier in this video, but you can find really good title and headline formulas and use that for your own niche by just click on latest or just click on trending and see what topics are currently trending and then repurpose that title idea into your own niche. Next up, we have oneof10.com. So this is really just based around YouTube. And I love this because what it does is it basically gives you the highest performing content on a specific channel compared to their regular view count. So oneof10.com has a system where they gather all of this data from all of these videos from all of these YouTube channels, and then they find what is performing the best. And you can use these filters to find title ideas and then repurpose that for your own content on YouTube. So this is something else I use when it comes to thinking of title ideas for my own YouTube channel. And I have the filters already in place. So I usually look for a 12x multiple. I look for a decent to low subscriber count, how many views they have on that channel or video, and then also the publication date. So when I apply the changes, I can find all of these unique titles that are performing really well. With oneof10.com, you'll sometimes get like weird inspiration ideas. So you can either try to like report it or just remove it. But here we have like an example from Brendan Evan. Every American social security number was stolen. So I could probably make a title idea for my own channel based on AI prompts or marketing. This one's another one, What to Do When You Are in Absolute Devastation. That's a pretty cool title. It has a 120x multiple. So you can see that this channel has 9,000 subs, but they got 6,000 views compared to 55 views, which is their average. So you can kind of scroll through here. You can put in a specific niche, or you can just put in all the highest view counts based on these tabs, all-time big outlier videos. This is really powerful. So you can see that this one's like a Shopify tutorial. I can probably make like a WordPress tutorial. Rocket science, how Rocket works. I could do AI prompt engineering, how AI prompts work, and you can use that for your own niche. Next up, we have Ahrefs, or you can also use SEMrush. So both of these tools are really high premium pricing keyword research tools for like Google, and this is really powerful if you have the budget for it. So again, on it's more on the expensive side, but you can do a lot with Ahrefs by you can kind of review your website analytics. You can also see your authority for your website. You can also track your keywords that you're ranking for. But the cool thing about Ahrefs is that it has a content explorer. So this helps you find content ideas or titles that are performing really well in a specific niche. So I can put anything here, such as AI blogging. And from here, we can use the filters. So with the filters, you want to make sure that you're looking for only live pages. You want to make sure, depending on your niche, you want to have English. The platform is definitely going to be either blogs, WordPress, or e-commerce, but we can just leave it as all. And I'm going to go ahead and change the publication date to this year because I want it to be like recent. And I'm going to click on show results. So now we have these pages that are performing well based on what Ahrefs is telling us. We have my AI blogging strategy that works step by step. AI SEO tools, the future of blogging is now. We have this other one, 50 plus blogging statistics to guide you beyond 2024, 10 best AI blogging tools on the market. We have top blogging statistics. So there's really cool ideas. You can do this with your niche and put in really any topic here. Okay, so next up, we can use headline analyzers. So we can use a tool like CoSchedule's Headline Analyzer. This would work great. So once you've created a free account with Headline Analyzer, we can go ahead and add in our specific title. So this is the one that's actually for this specific video, so we can see how well it is. We can also change the platform. So this is, you can either use it for blogging, YouTube, your email subject lines, TikTok, and we're going to go to YouTube and we're going to analyze this credit here. Okay, so it's saying that overall it's at a 60% score, which I mean, personally, I think this is going to work well because this title formula is starting to pop off on YouTube. So maybe Headline Studio doesn't have that information yet, but what it's going to do is going to show us what it looks like on Google. It's giving us the word count, the character count, and it's also going to give us some suggestions. So it's telling us to add in some more emotionally positive or negative words. It's giving us that word balance. And overall, it says we can improve this specific title. It's also giving us the reading level. It says that the headline type is generic, but we'll go ahead and test it out and see what happens. That's why I always like to give you, 2 to 3 different ideas for one specific content piece. So once you've used that, you can now also leverage current trends. So you can use tools like Exploding Topics, Glimpse, or even just Google Trends, and then you can adapt those trends for your content in a timely and relevant time for your headlines. So when it comes to leveraging current trends, the reason why I say that is because when you use the AI prompt for, headline formulas, and then you find a trend, if you match those things together, you'll be able to find really, really good title ideas. As you do all of this, you're looking for top performing content. You can use and create a swipe file either on your project management system or use Notion, and you can create a collection of all your viral headlines that you come across, and you can use that as inspiration for your own content creation. So here are some other headline tips that you should truly know, and I highly recommend as you create your titles, headlines, whether it's for blog post titles, whether it's for YouTube, but you always want to use odd numbers. For some reason, psychologically, we people love to use and click on odd numbers. So make sure that you have that in your own titles. You want to always ideate at least 3 different headlines, titles for one content piece. And one thing I like to do is you ask a friend or a family member to look at your titles and see what doesn't make sense to them or what they would click on. It's always best to do it with like a friend or a family member or your spouse and see if that title makes sense to them. Because if you're telling another marketer or like another online friend that you work with, they're going to see a different way than someone who's just like a user or like an audience member. And then, of course, the last one here is you want to always state the obvious in your titles. You don't want to clickbait anyone and not deliver in that video. You want to make sure that you always provide what the solution is going to be in your title. Even if it's like an emotional trigger or whatever it may be, you always want to state the obvious so you don't clickbait anyone in your content. All right, so that basically sums up everything you need to know about creating viral headlines using AI. And you can grab that AI prompt and use it for your own content pieces. If you want to learn more about how you can learn prompt engineering and create all these title ideas like I do, you can watch this video next, or you can just watch my playlist on AI prompts. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you.